Right. Austin, you're now a two-time winner this season. Just what are the emotions like right now?
Pretty high. I mean, emotions are all day. I felt like I handled my emotions well. That's kind of what I wanted to do today, was have fun, hit golf shots, and just play as relaxed golf as I could to see what could happen, especially because of the position we've been in where we could do that. And I wanted to see how I could play, what I could do when I had that kind of mentality and that patience all day. And I mean, I'm happy with the result, and I feel like I learned something else today that I want to take with me as far as how to approach, these final rounds and getting a little bit more comfortable.
Well, it's your second win and three starts now. Just
Yeah.
what made you so comfortable these last few weeks?
I think just coming into our own as far as time of year. I mean, we've been playing good golf really since January, starting in the Bahamas, and so, courses ebb and flow. Stay patient, do a lot of the same things, and then I kind of have to give a shout out to Sam Hahn, the Lab Golf CEO, for getting me into a Lab putter. Literally switched in Kansas City this year, and since that run, I don't know how many birdies I've made, but enough. So.
And were you leaderboard watching today? I mean, did you know that an 8-under was going to take it?
I really didn't. I didn't really see a leaderboard for the right page until really kind of the turn doesn't have a ton. 11, 12, 13. I mean, there really wasn't I felt like a lot of leaderboards to look at. 17 green was where I saw, with knowing 17 is a tough birdie hole, that I still had a one-shot lead, and they announced me as the leader when I approached the green, so I kind of figured. But with Alvaro just one back, I don't know where anybody else was really, and those are two tough holes to finish with birdies, so I was pleased with where I was at, and the 4-iron on 17 today was probably a highlight.
What mentality did you have to have coming down these last two holes? Is 17 being the hardest out?
17 the hardest. I played it 2-under for the week. I mean, missed that green yesterday and still just had a 2-putt, which, I mean, probably a pretty pivotal hole for just being comfortable with my long irons this week. I mean, just good numbers, fortunate how they all worked out today. And then another highlight, probably the wedge shot on 12 from 77 yards, one hopping, hitting the bottom of the flag stick straight in the bottom of the cup. That was pretty sick.
Now you've overtaken the number one spot on the points list from Johnny.
Yeah.
What are you aiming for the rest of the season?
See how much fun we can have. I mean, it's kind of our word right now. I mean, this is fun to be out here doing this, and so blessed to be able to have these opportunities every week. I mean, you don't get to win very often in this sport, and the fact that I've done it twice in 3 weeks, I mean, is a pinch me moment. I mean, just a lot of God's blessing looking down on me right now.
Do you have that 3-victory profession in mind?
Absolutely. I mean, I want to go get in contention and see how much fun we can have winning another time. Close it out great. If not, just there's still so many tournaments left and a lot of ways to go. And happen to be another off week next week, so I get to go home and enjoy this one.
And you FaceTimed your wife before the closing ceremony here. Just want to talk about how much their support at home means to you.
Yeah, we talked this morning, just finalizing her plans, making sure she wasn't going to surprise me or anything out here today and maybe throw me off. And so we discussed yesterday and this morning that she was going to stay home. I'm flying home anyways tomorrow morning, and win or lose, get home to them and spend a couple days with no golf in mind, but a new trophy in the trophy case.
And my last question here, I mean, you were on the PGA Tour, had to come back down to the Korn Ferry Tour. Just what has this whole entire process been like for you?
Yeah, these 2 weeks, with winning kind of sums up a lot of hard work, and whether the work I put in with my coach, Cameron McCormick, my work with Zach, my caddy right now. I mean, we're vibing out there and having so much fun, and he's been great, and he's been on the big show a bunch, so his wisdom was used a little bit today. I had a long walk on up 15 fairway. I was by myself, and he was ahead of me, probably just thinking everything's fine. I felt a little nerves. I mean, a good tee ball on 15, and so he slows up and looks at me. I said, just tell me something. We need to talk right now. I need to not be silent, and just little things like that. And the right moments can make the big difference.
I was going to say, yesterday you told me you weren't quite finding the flow. You didn't quite hit the shot that you needed.
Yeah.
You clearly did today. What was that difference? What allowed you to do that?
Honestly, a little bit of range work last night, just trying to figure out where driver and 3-wood were going. I needed to have a little bit of stronger face coming back. All the technical stuff I won't bore you with, but as far as figuring it out, I felt like I figured it out last night to where I could show up today and warm up. It was really nice. The tee-ball on 1, second shot on 1, shot on 2. It was just kind of like I got those big shots early enough to where there was no no questioning if I had it or not. It was just a matter of being present enough to make the right shot selection and then just execute to my best ability. And
how about that eagle?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. A little one hop and disappear. I mean, there was probably, I don't know, a few dozen people around. I mean, maybe a few more watching that hole, and they all went up. I high-fiving everybody. You know, it was fun to celebrate, and then step up and make birdie on the next and have another eagle look, which would have been pretty sweet. But
last one I have is just the crowd the entire week, especially today. But just what is the support for someone who isn't necessarily from the area?
No,
to get kind of a really large crowd all day?
That's one thing I feel like coming here, and Springfield in general, and Panther Creek hosts all of us players and caddies in their homes. I mean, they open up their homes all week to us to be able to have just an easy week. I mean, I'm staying hundreds of yards away from where we're doing this interview, and my host's probably back there hooting and hollering still, you know, figuring things out. But just that support from the community, getting to know. I mean, I got to know a bunch of kids on Tuesday doing an FCA little golf 9-hole walk and talk. Saw those kids today, high-fiving, giving them balls, gloves, you name it. One of them brought a buddy up, said, "Hey, Austin, do you know me?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up, Reagan?" He goes, "See, I told you so." Like, I mean, it was just something like that everywhere. It was so fun. It was so fun.
What was the line like on that eagle?
Yeah, 77 yards, just middle of the fairway, one hop. That was probably 10 steps short of the flag. And it was a little lower one. I mean, would have probably stopped before it got to the back edge, yes, if it didn't go in. And I would have been happy with that shot and make it 5-footer or something. But the fact that it disappeared was just, all right, let's go.
Yeah, and he had no idea that was to get the share of the lead.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I mean, birdied for the lead.
Yeah, and I don't know what Alvaro was doing behind me too much. Like I said, not a ton of leaderboards other than knowing that if he's making similar birdies with how it was playing today, that I was probably just keeping pace with today. And then, you know, making a 2 there, stealing 1, and then just hitting a lot of the proper shots coming in. I mean, hitting both par 5s and 2 and having very easy 2-putt birdies. Can't change that. Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.